This is an exhibition of photos I've taken over the last 2 and a bit years from inside Syria, and also of the refugees who left Syria to Turkey, Lebanon and Jordan. Most of the refugee pictures have been taken for aid organisations like Oxfam and Save the Children, and people like Agence France Presse, The Telegraph, some for the Washington Post. It's not like I can say, oh, I'm going to go to Syria tomorrow and this and this and this will happen. Like, you have a very loose structure of, I'm going to meet this guy and hopefully try and do this, this and that. And sometimes that happens, sometimes that doesn't. I've been in Lebanon for 4 and a bit years now. It's never quite what you expect it to be anyway. So you can make great plans and they'll count for nothing, or you can not make any plans and be fine, or sometimes make no plans and then you're in lots of trouble. You know, anything can happen. Like, check in with my brother every day if I'm inside Syria. He's always my go-to guy. And I think he gives the edited version to my ma. And then, and then I call them obviously when I get out.
Whatever he's focused on, he focuses on 120%. So I couldn't change him, so I have to go with what he wants to do. You do get very, very scared for him sometimes, especially when he gets stuck in places and he can't get out. It's a sort of mixture of being scared and being proud that he's prepared to go in there and get the story out, because what he's doing, he's passionate about.
I was in Aleppo 2 summers ago on assignment for a Lebanese magazine. There was an airstrike and we went to try and see the aftermath, but actually the bomb hadn't exploded, but the plane was still in the street and circled around, and then it would start shooting at us in the street, and this lady was stuck inside and she was all terrified because the plane was still circling above, so that's how we got that picture.
He spends most of his time assuring me that it's really actually very safe. Being in Syria, in all of these conflict zones, which most of the time I have a hard time believing. And I suppose, you know, he's got to do what he's got to do. I'm fortunate that he's still here.
I was working for Save the Children, and it was just the first winter of the kind of refugee crisis. And this family were living in basically a half-built concrete building. It was just a shell. There was loads of refugees in there, and all, you know, they just had a few blankets, nothing on the windows. They had nothing really. It was really awful. You know, they were in a dire situation for a long time.